Donald Trump has made an audacious claim that he could end the Russia-Ukraine war in 24 hours. His proposed solution hinges on brokering a deal where Ukraine concedes Crimea and parts of the Donbas to Russia, effectively recognizing Moscow's territorial gains as a compromise for peace.
I'm here today with a message of hope for all Americans. With your vote in this election, I will end inflation, I will stop the invasion, and I will bring back the American dream.
Trump's plan to acknowledge Russian-held territories raises the question: would this pave the way for lasting peace or signal the surrender of Ukraine's sovereignty? Critics argue this approach risks undermining Ukraine's independence. A cornerstone of Trump's peace proposal involves barring Ukraine from joining NATO. Trump contends this concession would address Russia's long-standing security concerns and prevent further NATO expansion eastward.
So, a big part of the problem was Russia for many, many years, long before Putin said you could never have NATO involved with Ukraine. Now, they've said that. That's been, written in stone. And somewhere along the line, Biden said, no, they should be able to join NATO. Well, then Russia has somebody right on their doorstep, and I could understand their feeling about that. But there were a lot of mistakes made in that negotiation. And when I heard the way that Biden was negotiating, I said, you're going to end up in a war. And it turned out to be a very bad war. And it could escalate. That war could escalate to be much worse than it is right now.
They can never join NATO.
Well, my view is that it was always understood. In fact, I believe that they had a deal, and then Biden broke it. They had a deal which would have been a satisfactory deal to Ukraine and everybody else, but that Biden said, no, you have to be able to join NATO.
One of Trump's most unconventional proposals is establishing a demilitarized zone along current lines of contact, modeled after the Korean DMZ. This buffer would aim to prevent future conflicts, though questions remain about its feasibility and enforcement in a volatile region. Trump has floated the idea of reducing or conditioning U.S. military aid to Ukraine. He believes this could pressure Kyiv into negotiations, potentially ending the war sooner. However, critics warn this approach could leave Ukraine vulnerable to Russian aggression. Central to Trump's strategy is his personal diplomacy. He claims his relationships with Vladimir Putin and Volodymyr Zelensky uniquely position him to negotiate peace. While Trump is confident in his ability to bring both leaders to the table, skeptics question whether personal influence can resolve the deep-seated complexities of the conflict. Trump's proposals promise a rapid end to the Russia-Ukraine war, but come with significant trade-offs. Critics warn that these plans could undermine Ukraine's territorial integrity, security, and future sovereignty. Will Trump's approach lead to peace, or will it sacrifice too much in the process?